Hello, welcome to Chapter 6. Chapter 6 is the big one. It's the one with all the matrices. It's the one where we work our way through most of the rest of the matrices to actually come up with a strategy. The reason we've gone through these matrices, the reason we do all of this is, well, it's what I explained in an earlier lecture, is to work our way through the strategic development process quantitatively. And we try to eliminate all the personal opinion by using a lot of personal opinion, actually. But we try to eliminate bias and gut reaction and gut instinct and come up with the smartest possible strategy decision based on evidence, based on things that make sense. And you have to picture when you're doing this, I mean, you're doing it by yourself right now. But as you go through these matrices, something you may want to consider is that if you were to apply this in a real life situation, you're going to be doing this with a group full of people. And you're going to be making decisions on all these matrices, sitting in a room with 15 other people and trying to come to a consensus on each number. And this eliminates the possibility of the strongest voice in the room getting to dictate the strategy. Sometimes the person with the most power, well, often they can force a strategy. If all of these matrices lead to an alternative strategy, it's much more difficult for a person to justify just putting in what they personally want. So there are definitely reasons to do all of this. I hope you appreciate those as we go through this and see the value of learning how to choose a strategy in a systemic, quantitative approach, using a systemic and quantitative approach. All right, first thing we're going to do is go through the SWOT matrix. And you say, well, I've already done the SWOT. Yes, but now we're putting it in matrix form. To save time, I've already started the matrix. Of course, you have a copy of this in your book, and I'll post one within the video. But what I've done here is set up the matrix. We have our opportunities and threats. We have our strengths and weaknesses. I've jotted them down. We're doing this for Krispy Kreme. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up with at least 8 strategies based on our existing strengths, opportunities, weaknesses, and threats. When you think about it, that makes sense. Your strategy should be something that take advantage of your strengths, try to rectify weaknesses, take advantage of opportunities, and eliminate threats. That's what your strategy should do. And this matrix is really kind of the key of this whole process, is coming up with strategies that do all of those things. If you have an idea for your company, a strategy, but it doesn't take advantage of a strength, it doesn't take advantage of an opportunity, then why are you doing it? Or if it doesn't eliminate a threat, or if it doesn't eliminate a weakness, why would you do it? So this is a very powerful exercise. It's also very difficult. It's going to seem a little easier for me because I've already done it on a piece of paper here. But you're going to have to be creative to come up with, I say, at least 2 per box, each of these 4 boxes. And this is where you really have to dig deep. And it can take some time. To set all this up only takes a few minutes. To think of a strategy that takes advantage of a strength and an opportunity is difficult. So that's what we'll start with. We'll do the SO strategies first. This means a strategy that takes advantage of a strength and an opportunity at the same time. For Krispy Kreme, what we're going to do is we see here, we have the ability to produce a large number of donuts. We're very good at producing donuts, and we need healthier donuts. So to come up with a healthier product, seems to make sense there. Another one could be, if we're going to, we have good, oh, I didn't put that. I forgot to put a strength up there. If we have good finances, so we have the money to do something new. And another opportunity is a recent trend in snack food. People have always loved snacks, but especially now they're going to stores to buy snacks, specialty cookie shops and cupcake shops and so forth. So use finances to take advantage of the snack trend to come up with new snacks that you could sell at the store. All right, next, we have weaknesses and opportunities. So what we want to do is come up with a strategy that eliminates a weakness and takes advantage of an opportunity. And once again, we have health in both. So healthier product. And it is okay if you have the same strategy in multiple locations. That actually lends strength to going that direction. So a healthier product. All right. We also see that one of our weaknesses is accessibility. And the opportunities is franchising. So maybe new franchises. And we probably want to do it in a global market. So let's do global franchising. All right. So these are the WO strategies. Next, we'll do the ST strategies. These take advantage of strengths and try to eliminate threats. What we want to do here is take advantage of everything we have up here, as well as eliminate some of these other threats. And here, these threats are Dunkin' Donuts is global and Dunkin' Donuts is online. So we want to eliminate this online threat. And we want to take advantage of our opportunity to do 4,000 to 10,000 donuts a day. So what we're going to do is come up with a strategy to do online sales. And in areas where they have it, to increase online sales. Okay, and then the next thing is, one of the strengths is their ability to merge with other companies. They've done this quite a bit in the past. And they also need more of a global presence. So we're going to merge with existing global companies. What does that mean? Well, if you've been traveling at all and you go on the road and you see some of these gas stations will now have, I forget the combination, is it Green Burrito and Taco Bell, or no, they're competitors. You see multiple fast food places inside of a gas station, a big gas station complex. You'll see this more and more. Where in a sense, they're coming together to create more of a presence. So maybe something like that globally, where if you go into a big food court, you're going in with a bunch of other fast food places and you create a food court, create rest stops, something like that, and you do it globally, where Krispy Kreme donuts would now have a presence all over the world. Not necessarily saying all these are the best ideas in the world, but these are strategies that take advantage of these two things. So merging with some other folks, maybe an existing coffee company overseas needs some donuts, and they could sell Krispy Kreme donuts. Somebody told me recently that I'm not a Krispy Kreme diehard eater, but it told me that you can buy Krispy Kreme at stores that have nothing to do with Krispy Kreme. They just have a Krispy Kreme kiosk that you could buy. So something like that on the global scale. Okay, next. Weaknesses and threats. So this is the WT. Online threat from Dunkin' Donuts, online. Once again, we're online. So maybe something, so we'll just continue with the online theme that we seem to be looking more and more there. The thing we don't know, and we are not at that place yet, is if that's a big enough impact. Do enough people want to buy Krispy Kreme online? Do they want to have it delivered? Or do they want it fresh right off the rack? We don't know, but there's definitely an indication here that that's something we should look at. Online ordering. Once again, we have health and health. So we'll just put the health again. Once again, a trend. And we have I'll even put a third one here. Weakness is accessibility, threat, global market. So we need some foreign markets. Krispy Kreme lives and dies on its taste, on the taste of its product. People love the taste. And so they need to believe in it and say, well, we need to get more people that are going to love it and give them access to our product. Because accessibility is a major issue. People can't get fresh Krispy Kreme. So if they can provide fresh Krispy Kreme, they may be able to expand sales quite a bit. So this is how you do a SWOT matrix. It'll probably take you a little longer than it just did me. Once again, I had it all written down ahead of time. These should take a while to come up with. If you find yourself if you find yourself staring at an empty box, or swearing at an empty box, I guess if it takes long enough and the box stays empty long enough. So if you find yourself staring at an empty box for a long time, that's normal. And it can take some time to be creative in this way. Don't worry about it. Let the creative juices flow and do your best to come up with something.